joining us, welcome. We hope your experience is fruitful. Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. Alright, let's start the show. Good evening, everyone. How is everybody doing? Happy Tuesday for everybody. What is going on, y'all? We are back with another episode of Pyro Power Hour Reality TV Edition. I'm here with the handsome gentleman, Pyro, and Just Dominic. We're down one member, but we'll see if she can. She had to work a little late, so we'll see if the queen herself, Miss Lisa, will be in today. If not, we wish you well, and we'll see you on the next one, Queen. We love you and we miss you, sis. At least we don't have to argue over Kenya tonight.
Oh yeah, so we could talk. I'll try to represent, though. I'll try to represent.
Right. Hold it down. Yeah. How are you, Kyrie?
Pretty good. How are you all?
I am good. I just got finished watching that live with
my pastor. Yes.
Oh, your pastor. The cousin pastor. That's your pastor.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought the trade was your pastor.
Ooh.
Well, no, that's my church.
Oh. Okay. Who is in the building today? Well, let's see who's in the building. We got Cupcakes in the building, holding it down all day. Been smart up in these YouTube streets. Yes, Michaela is in the building. How you doing, little sister? We love you. Thank you for joining, Queen. Y'all make sure you guys hit that like button. Dr. Holt is in the building as well. Thank you so much.
Hey, everybody.
Everybody, like, share, and subscribe for us. We appreciate you for doing all of that, helping us out on these YouTube streets. Hey, Bentley Daddy. Y'all hilarious. She is doing overtime at Kenya Moore hair care section at Walmart. Oh my God. Well, don't come for Miss Lisa. That blue shirt elevates that beard. It does. That blue looks nice on you, Dominic.
Oh, thank you.
And you trimmed it. You trimmed the beard.
Yeah, I cut a lot off. I'm gonna keep cutting it.
Yes.
Okay.
But Cupcake gonna kill me if I keep cutting it. So.
Well, you gotta trim it, because if you don't trim it, it'll be all like the dead hair will be all,
Yeah.
weird. Oh, it's split ends. It'll start splitting.
And Kwame cut his too. Okay.
I trimmed it. I didn't cut it too much this week, and I just kind of trimmed around, make sure it was all, But this week I'm gonna do a deep conditioning and trim it a little bit more. Yeah, it's about that time.
All right.
Let's go ahead and get into some things. Like I said, we want to thank the best mod up in these YouTube streets. Cupcake is in the building. Thank you so much for all that you do, Queen, and everything that you do. We love you and appreciate you for all your support. Yes. All right, what else we got? Oh, let's go ahead and get into the quick drop. Now, just really quickly, y'all. Really quickly. We have a quick drop. So I don't know if you guys saw on today, but there's been some little beefing going on. If you guys remember this past reunion, which we're going to talk about, Kwame, you had serums in your beard. No serums in the beard. No serums in the beard. It will dry it out. On-site topic. But yeah, if you guys watched this past episode of the reunion or the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion, you would have seen that there was obviously some beef between Kandi and Sheree. So as Kandi does, she turns her pain into profit. So today she released a spoof. Take a look.
I holler.
She find love. She's divorced. Will she get remarried? Will she find love?
We are not going to get married, Tanya.
Why?
She's old now.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fine. I am a Sangoma. Yeah, Sangoma is a herbalist.
Are you like a medicine healer person?
Yeah, there is a medicine. You can smell it. Smell your ancestors.
It smells a little bit like Pyro.
I can draw my bones and tell you what you must do in life and what is your problem. Let me check to my bones what is going to set. Want me to look for you?
Will she find love? She's divorced. Will she get remarried? Will she find love?
You are not going to get married.
Why?
She's old now. We are old. You must stay now. You mustn't get married again.
Stay where?
In your house.
Single. She must stay single.
I believe I'll get married again.
But my bones tell me that you're not going to get married.
I hate to start drinking without you, Tyrone, but you're taking too long. I don't know if that means she's on the phone. What does it mean when you call someone, it ring and then it go busy?
That be blocked. No?
I had to call somebody telling me this bullshit.
So, Candy is really in these streets.
That was good. That was good.
That was good shade.
That was
I mean, I can't really argue with her on it because I mean, Sheree, you had a whole LLC that you started for She News or She is it She News or She News? Ciao.
About Sheen.
Sheen. Candy is a fool. Yes, indeed. This is why I love Candy Burris. Y'all love that. Anywho,
I like their fun shade. It was fun shade.
There's no such thing as fun shade. I don't know why people say there's no such thing as fun shade. Shade is just shade.
Okay.
I agree with that. I don't think this was this because I kind of see what Dominic is talking about. Like I think that there is, you know how like you're with your cousins at the cookout and y'all like talk crap with each other, and then there's maliciousness. That's two totally different things. I feel so I can see why people call it fun shade.
I don't do that, but okay.
Well, we used to say in the old school, what, playing the dozens?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. I never did it for sport. I always did it when I was, if I was being attacked. I meant what I said when I said.
Oh, okay.
He said,
Yeah.
I said what I said.
Right.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't think this was malicious.
No, I don't think it was malicious at all. But I do believe it was to get back because what Sheree said, she's always talking about me on her show. I am the subject. I'm the reason she has numbers. That's Sheree believes that. So let me get some more numbers.
Sheree, stop.
Hey, stay on Candy's lips.
I mean, really though.
Not a bad thing.
I mean, listen.
It was funny. No, that's what it was. Funny.
Yeah.
She doesn't pay bills. But Kayla, oh my God, she buy Dollar General. Y'all are a mess. Fun shade is me trolling Libra at every turn. Yes.
Right. Yep.
Okay, that's fun shade. Yeah, but you're not saying anything malicious or,
Right.
Well, you know what? No, Cupcake, what I'm saying is like when sisters do it, they always say something really mean and then be like, I'm just joking, LOL. Yeah, I don't
That's
do
not
that.
fun shade to me.
No, yeah.
No.
That's maliciousness.
But I'm just saying, that's what people call fun shade.
No, fun shade is when two sisters who love each other are talking about each other's recipes or saying that I can cook better than you or your macaroni cheese is dry compared to my little whatever. That's fun shade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like when you and I, when one of us is late to Power Hour and we're like, oh, you in trade. We're joking around. We're not. That's not like I'm not malicious with it. I don't.
No,
really
it's not
shade.
malicious, but I be for real.
You're so stupid. Anyway, let's get into what's tea, y'all. Because this has been a hoot. So as you guys know, we've been reporting on Real Housewives of Atlanta lately, and I'm honestly, can I be honest with y'all for a second? I'm so happy we're done with Real Housewives of Atlanta. I have never been this over Real Housewives of Atlanta before in my life. I'm so over it.
Yep.
So over it.
I just want Drew and Ralph to have a show of their own so we can see what happens. That's all I want. I don't need.
I don't want them to have a spinoff. They're not that important to me. But
True.
No, I don't want them to get that. I don't want them to have a no.
I wouldn't mind.
Right, exactly. I would watch, and Kwame know he would tune in.
It's gonna be a circus show, so of course.
Exactly.
Okay. So we all talked about that there was gonna be a reboot, right? And that the reboot was coming, and that or there's a possibility that a reboot was coming, that was leaked, and it was leaked by but B. Scott reported on it rather. And allegedly, we also talked about last week, which to Miss Lisa's complete dismay was against this, but we talked about allegedly that Kenya Moore may have been the leak.
Right.
That's still allegedly here nor there. We don't know and stuff like that. So
can I just say I've changed my mind about when it comes to the reboot. I don't want it. Just end it all. Scrap it.
Really?
I don't think they should end it.
I'm over it.
You're over this cast. I think that's why.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. You need new girls to invest in.
Yeah. As Michaela says, give me new peaches.
Exactly.
Give me new peaches.
Exactly.
Now, the reason why I went through all of that in What's Tea is because today it's been trending a lot. Who should be on, who should have a peach on Real Housewives of Atlanta? And Tamar Braxton has been trending heavily on today.
Oh my God.
That would be absolutely epic.
Y'all know how I feel about Tay Tay. Y'all know how I feel about my Tay Tay. I love me some Tamar.
So my question to y'all is, what do you think? Do you think that this would be a really good idea if Tamar Braxton or even other people, we also talked about T.S. Madison, we talked about a lot of different people, but we definitely talked about Nene Leakes coming back, Portia, stuff like that. Do you think that Tamar Braxton would be a good fit on Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Positively not.
I do. If she's living in Atlanta and that is her residence, then absolutely.
I mean, she lives in Atlanta now, but I don't know. Mm-mm.
She is a scene stealer. The girl commands the spotlight.
She does.
And she's funny as all get out.
She's so good.
And she can read you to filth.
Now don't get me wrong. I like Tamar. But Tamar is the only want to see Tamar when she's acting a buffoon. When she is being herself, nobody seems to be interested. So I don't want to see it.
I disagree. I think that was the audience.
And as I said, the majority want to see that. They want to see.
No. What I was gonna say is that I think it was the audience that was watching Braxton Family Values. That's a little bit of a different audience from Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think they I think so. I think that people will feed on the realness and the authenticity of Tamar. Because I like Tamar. I think that she's really good TV. I think that she would be a stellar addition to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, will they put her on there? I don't think so, because I think she costs too much for them.
Now that was a strong term, stellar.
I do. I think she will be a stellar cast member. Absolutely.
What? So the trending thing is about a reboot or her being added to the current cast?
No, reboot.
The reboot and her being a potential housewife one, or getting a peach rather. Let's see,
I've seen her name and T.S. Madison's name mentioned.
As long as she doesn't lose it on folks, she's hilarious. No. Hell no to the nah. Hell no. Oh my God. Yes. Dr. Holt said what she demands is an asshole. Oh my God. I did tease over Tay, and I'm
more B more. I did TS over Tay, and I'm from B more. Okay, she like TS. She rather see TS. Yeah, I think TS would be good. Now,
TS. I didn't see that.
But now let me ask you all this. Now we would say yes, absolutely for TS. But what do you think about the straight black women? Would they want to see TS?
I think they would.
I don't think so.
I think they would. And
They
I think
gave
if she's
that
surrounded
woman-
by a really strong cast, absolutely.
yeah,
They
I think-
gave that woman hell through this past fake battle between biological and trans women.
yeah, but I really, I don't know.
I think
don't
it's a
think- I don't
perfect
think-
opportunity to showcase her life too.
Now, this is my opinion. I think TS would come across better if she was on Real Housewives of Miami, because that audience is able to.
Really?
They have lesbians on that show, so they will be more accepted. A black audience, black people are too sexually immature. We're not ready for no trans woman on a reality housewife.
I disagree. I disagree with that. I do believe that a segment of the population fits into that boat.
Yeah,
So
95%.
what you're saying, not 95%, maybe 45%,
Okay.
maybe 35%. But all these freaks
Okay,
and
94.
our
What?
tribe of group,
94%. Now the freaks.
No.
Now everybody has a level of freak in them, but who's open about it?
I just don't believe that all the church congregations and denominations are tuning in to see Housewives. Most people that tune in to see this aren't even all black. The Housewives audience is huge and has a huge gay
Sean.
Hey, Brother
demographic.
Kinsey. Everybody, Brother Kinsey.
Hey, Sean.
Brother Kinsey. Now, this I talked to Brother Sean about everything. Sean, do you think that the core audience of Real Housewives of Atlanta would be accepting to T.S. Madison being a Real Housewife? How does he say? Because I don't think so.
You don't
Well,
know.
regardless
the
of what
core
he says, does not mean that
No,
everybody's gonna lean the way he say lean.
But Dominic, you really believe the core audience, which is mostly
The core audience right now is only 200,000 people. So yes,
Now that was shade and funny,
That was good.
but
Sean says no in my voice. I actually disagree with
tell
Sean.
you, and I hear the
Hey, Sean.
I disagree.
no,
Y'all get old and set in y'all ways.
Yeah,
I just don't
no,
believe that
no,
all
I will never
generations
see
of
it.
black people are like that. I don't see it.
I think Gen Z and millennials would absolutely embrace T.S.
Now,
Madison.
millennials, and Gen Z, absolutely, yes, sir, yes.
Gen X is a mixed bag.
But Gen X,
It's a mixed bag.
Yeah, but no,
However,
Gen X doesn't make the entire population of the demographics of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
correct. No. And that's what I'm saying. If you look up the demographics of Atlanta right now, it is not majority black.
well, now, we'll say this: if T.S. Madison is on there, I think she would be good with Tamar. I'll give her that. I think,
She would be.
I think they'd be great together. I think they'd be great together.
If you put T.S. Madison, Tamar, and Mimi on there, they would
It's done.
It would be a whole new show.
Okay. Well, since you all brought this up, who would be your cast? If you were the casting producer, who would you cast? Okay, you said T.S. and Tamar and Nene. So I'll ask Kwame first. Who would you get? Who are the other 2 or 3?
Well, remember, there's only 5? There's only 5.
And I want people who have never been on a show, even though you put Nene in there, who've never been a part of the cast.
Jeez.
Oh, I don't know, because I was gonna bring back Portia. And I was gonna keep Kenya because you need an antagonist.
Okay.
So if you're not gonna have Kenya, then you have to have, unfortunately, and I had to sit with this because I talked to Just Dominic about this a couple of days ago. Unfortunately, you have to have an antagonist, and the best antagonist for Nene was Kim. As much as I cannot stand her,
that was the point that I made. Yes.
I will keep Kenya. Okay, fine. Keep Kenya.
Right, but Kenya started out as Nene's friend, and I think that Nene and Kenya have a basic understanding of just being black women. Just like they just will ride for each other at some point in time.
But that's not what Kim and Nene is saying. Well, yeah.
Kenya's not. No, Kim and Nene is a totally different beast. Kim and Nene is a totally different beast because Kim actually is one of them. He's gonna always operate like that. So you know,
on code. Yeah, she's gonna be on code.
She's gonna So she's and that's her brand. She's on brand for that. So, but if we could have 6, which I don't think that they would, but if we could have 6, then I would keep. I would have TS. I would have Tamar, Nene. Those are the big 3. I would have Kenya, and then I would have Portia, and then I would add. If I could have 6, I would add Kim. Absolutely.
You could add who?
I would add, if we could have 6, I would add Kim.
Oh no.
You need an antagonist for Nene because Nene will
but not her. I wouldn't add Kim.
Nene would not read TS. They would not read each other because they know.
I wouldn't add Kim Zolciak to the Real Housewives of the City Dump. I wouldn't do it at all. But okay.
Well,
not the City Dump.
The City Dump, child. All right, well, that was that. You know, I hope a protagonist is needed as well. Nene is the GOAT. Exactly, Sean. But yeah, so that was that's what's trending right now. That's what's going on, and people are kind of talking about it, you know, inquiring about what's going on. Now, do I think that they're going to bring anybody old back? I don't know. I highly doubt it. I think
that's why they had that segment when they brought back was Kim, Sheree, Lisa, and one more in there. I forgot who. Oh, Deshaun. I think that's why they brought it to see what would happen.
But you brought back girls that were not The Rock. like none of those.
This is who I think would be a really good cast.
We didn't ask you. I'm sorry.
No, he did, but you moved on, which was fine. But I think that a new cast. This is my dream list: Lunel, Tamar, T.S. Madison. Kiki Wyatt is Atlanta. Wow. She need to be on there. She bring good TV. I don't care what nobody say. And then the last one would be, I think, Tammy. I love Tammy.
Tammy who?
Tammy Roman.
Tammy from back. Yeah, Tammy Roman. I love Tammy Roman.
You know, Lunel don't live in Atlanta, so she would have.
Yeah, if you bring in Kiki, I don't see a point in having Lunel. That's interesting. I really didn't even think
that mix. That mix would be activation all over the place.
But Dominic, I like that lineup.
Yeah.
So that lets me know So that lets me know come October you're gonna watch Kiki's show.
Yeah, I like her reality TV. Her brother is easy on the eyes as well, and a fantastic singer.
Well,
easy to watch.
All of her brothers are easy on the eyes, but
exactly.
But I'm just saying, I like Kiki singing.
I like Kiki singing, but you know she brings drama.
She brings crazy.
She do.
That's why
say that
her in a lineup like that, her and Tamar.
Yeah.
Especially all those children.
Baby, that show right there. Keep
that's really good. I don't even know why I didn't even think of Kiki. My God. That's perfect.
That's who I was thinking about. I was like,
we had the Housewives. I'm thinking now TS.
Thank you, Michaela.
TS Tamar. I'll bring Selena Johnson in.
Oh, I was thinking about her. I considered her for a hot second. I love her too. That
right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Her over Tammy.
Huh?
Her over Tammy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bring in Lily from SWV. And who's my fifth? I'm trying to think somebody in Atlanta.
Oh my God.
Really we could bring in Tamika from Escape.
No.
I said Tamika. I ain't say Tasha.
No.
I'm glad you didn't.
No.
I think Tamika would be good.
Kiki has a new show out.
Yeah, it can come out October, yeah.
Selena would be wonderful, yeah.
Kiki's show come out October.
You could put Lily from SWV on.
Yeah, that would be good.
All right, y'all. Well, that's a good casting. Hey, Bravo.
Thank you.
holler at us. I really like that casting, Dominic, for real.
Come listen to your boy.
All right, y'all. Let's get into this rewatch real quick. So right now, currently, I believe that Miss Lisa and Kyrie have caught up on the Real Housewives of Miami. Y'all, I'm telling you right now, you need to catch up on it. If you haven't watched it already, go to Peacock. Watch the last 2 seasons. You don't need to see the first 3. The first 3 do not matter. It completely reboots. Like when I say it reboots, there's some places that you and if you after you watch the last 2, I'm gonna go back and watch the first 3 seasons just to get context. But the last 2 seasons are it. It's like it's it.
Yeah, I watched the whole first season, so I had some context of who these girls were. But you're right, the reboot is wow.
Yeah, it feels like a whole new show.
So Kyrie, tell us what you think.
Yeah.
Well, I like mine. I like Larsa. I didn't think I was gonna like Larsa, but I like Larsa. I absolutely do not like Adriana.
Ugh.
I like
she's the Marlo of that show.
I like them all. I just don't like Adriana.
She's the Marlo of that show.
But I would say
Julia, I can take Julia or leave her.
I would say it's a great cast. Julia's wishy-washy, but I will say it's a great cast. It's a great cast.
It's a really good cast. I was shocked.
It is.
Because you look at them and they don't even look like they blend together, right? And then they have this like interesting dynamic that's just really interesting to me. It's a really good casting.
Well, what do you think of our black girl, Gertie?
You know what I was thinking? That's what Atlanta is missing. Miami blends, New York blends. Atlanta is no longer blending.
Yeah.
It's something off.
And honestly, I think I had a conversation with online with someone, and they were saying it's because they've been together too long. But my opinion, because they've been together too long and they've separated in terms of their teams. They're talking. It's the same thing that happened with Braxton Family Values. They were sisters, and then all of a sudden you couldn't talk to them directly. You had to talk to one of their team members. And I remember just Dominic and I were having a conversation about that, and just how that was with Michael Jackson and Janet. They were brother and sister, and then all of a sudden you couldn't talk to Michael about, if you looked at her documentary. Janet could not have a conversation with Michael during the Scream of music video. It was she had to talk to his
as far as Braxton Family Values, this is just me. It didn't go as planned because
it didn't.
The plan was supposedly to relaunch Tony's career.
Yeah,
but then here comes the breakout.
Was
stuff.
it?
Tamar,
I don't think it was.
Totally unexpected, and the sisters, in my opinion, became jealous because Tamar was here and they were here as far as the audience was concerned.
Yep, absolutely.
And they got jealous, and so that caused a rift.
But I don't think it was that reality show was meant to launch Tony's career. I think she lent her name to her sisters to bring them up.
Right. Yes. Well, again.
And she needed a check because she was broke. And those were her words. No, those were her words. If you watch the show, that's what she said. She's like, I needed a check because I was broke.
Yeah. She said that she didn't want to do it.
Yeah. No, she didn't want to do it, but she had the fame.
But she knew nobody would watch if she wasn't on it.
Correct. She had the name. She had the fame.
Right. Just like being Bobby Brown. Nobody was going to watch if Whitney wasn't on it.
Yep. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, you got to have that one. Yeah. But Tamar ended up being... Then pretty soon we don't want to see Tony. We want to see Tamar. Well, that's how it was. But
I mean, really, and what Tamar and Vince had their spinoff show, and it was a big hit. It was really good.
Almost, almost. I'm almost done.
BFW.
Braxton Family Values. Which is what I was going to get into, but we started talking about it, which is dope. So, but yeah, I'm digging it. I'm having,
You just not watching it.
Why do I always feel attacked when I talk about this?
No, I just asked a question. No one's attacking you.
But that's some judgment in there. Is it you just been watching it, girl?
That was curiosity.
I mean, I was just asking. It's been off the air for now a decade, so I was just asking.
Yeah, it's been off for a minute.
A decade, damn near.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, well, at least 5 years, half a decade.
Yeah, maybe 5. Yeah.
Anywho,
it started a decade ago for sure.
That did.
We're gonna go to a commercial break, and when we come back,
Well, I guess.
We're gonna go to a commercial break, and when we come back, okay, we will get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. So stay tuned. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out, or on the way in rather, and don't forget to share and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We'll see you on the other side.
In a world filled with diversity, where radical faith and progressive believers come together, there's a place that's breaking all boundaries and embracing believers from all walks of life. Bullet in Flight Radio, where believers unite, boundaries break, and love triumphs.
Step away from the chaos and noise of your daily life. Experience moments for yourself that are calm, serene, and full of peace. A necessary respite to foster growth within you, because self-care should be luxurious. Luxe Noir.
And we're back by popular demand. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you are just tuning in, make sure that you hit that like button, share if you haven't done so already, and subscribe. And if you haven't done so already, if you are missing any of if you are getting like late messages, or YouTube is not giving you notifications, or Twitch is not giving you notifications, you can go ahead and get notifications directly from Pyromedia by texting Blaze to 833-793-2423. Again, that's Blaze to 833-793-2423. What is it? Carrier mobile rates and messages and charges apply depending on your plan and mobile carrier and stuff like that, but it's free from us, so you don't have to do any of that. And also check out, make sure that you, if you didn't know, Bullet in Flight Radio is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so you can go ahead and donate directly to them by going to Cash App Bullet in Flight Radio, or paypal.me/Bullet in Flight Pros, as in productions. So shout out to Bullet in Flight Radio, the #1 progressive Christian and inspirational radio station in the world. Shout out to them. All right, y'all. Oops, did we lose him? Oh, there you go.
He's back.
He's back. Can you hear us? Can you
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay, handle your business. So definitely check those out, and also, if you guys have not heard, we are going to be it's already up, but we do have a new Patreon. So definitely, it's called the Hotspot. So definitely check it out. Sign up there. It's patreon.com/pyromedia. We're gonna have exclusive offers for you guys, directly to you guys only. And it's only $5 a month. So definitely check it out. There's gonna be a lot of dope stuff in there, and new shows that is coming directly to Patreon only. And so definitely check it out. And interviews, exclusive content, breaking news, different things of that nature will be hitting Patreon first. And I think Patreon only, so exclusive content only for you guys. So definitely check it out and hit it up there. And you'll be seeing some really dope stuff. We're already in the works of working on some really cool interviews, so I'm really excited about that stuff. All right. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and get into Reality Rewind. Now, did you watch Real Housewives of New York? Because I did not.
I did, yes.
Oh, okay. Do you want to talk about it? Because I did not watch.
Yeah, sure. They were on their trip there in Anguilla. I believe they're in Anguilla, and what a beautiful location that they are staying at. And I believe Sai is hosting the girls' trip to Anguilla. Beautiful country, beautiful, looks tasty, beautiful looking food in Anguilla, and these girls were really, really, really giving it. I enjoyed the episode. And as you know, the previous episode, they were talking about Jenna's skin condition and why she didn't feel like she could fly coach. She had to fly business select at the minimum.
Right.
To me, that whole argument was stupid, and they
I thought it was
continue
dumb.
that as well because I thought all these girls have some coin, and if they are traveling, I seriously doubt that they're traveling coach.
I agree.
Well,
And-
no. Some people travel coach. I mean, if it's a 45-minute flight, you can go on coach.
Your
No,
girl
no.
Madonna did. That's true.
Who did?
Madonna. Seriously.
See? Right,
She
see?
travel coach of all
But-
people.
But
And
what
she
I'm
got more money than all of them.
I think that's true. But my point and why I got frustrated by the conversation was you have the money to do it, so it's a choice and an option for you. So why are you shitting on Jenna for having that option and utilizing that option?
Because
That
you
was
know,
not the issue,
I would do it.
contrived drama. It was contrived.
right? Because if I have the
What?
money, I'm gonna fly coach 24/7. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And then Aaron confronted Bree on flirting with her husband. They finally settled that.
Oh my
Did you
God.
watch?
Right.
Did you watch Kyrie?
Yeah.
Bryn, you mean Bryn?
Yeah. Bryn. Okay, thank you. I said Bree.
Now, Bryn,
I like Bryn. Bryn's one of my
I,
favorite
I,
people on
I
there.
really do like her.
Bryn, I don't know.
Maybe because she's a millennial, I guess I root for
Uh,
her.
Yeah, it does.
I
No,
don't-
I don't think that
okay.
has anything to do with it. She feels like a Julia Roberts to me.
My favorite is Jenna.
Really?
I like Jenna.
That's so interesting to me.
I think she's my
But what I
favorite.
did
She's
not-
so
but-
gorgeous and
And what I did not like was she was having a vulnerable moment, and Aaron just took it upon herself just to let the group know. What
you
was
said Jenna is your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
You know, I thought she was going to be the number one standout in the first episode. I was telling Kwame about that. She's too white girl for me. This episode at the end, when they said, "Hey, you need to open up and talk to us about we've asked you questions and you don't answer,"
But
and then
then
by
when
the
she
end,
did-
she started crying and saying, "People just need to ask me instead of assuming." And everybody was like, "Oh, poor white girl, her feelings, her emotions."
No, when she was being vulnerable, then the one chick, I forgot who her name was. Was that Brent? No, it wasn't Brent. The one that's being kind of a mean girl. Well,
Jessel?
that's a cop. Yeah, that's a cop out. That's a cop out.
Jessel.
Oh,
is,
I can't stand Jessel.
Gorgeous. That's a cop out. I'm like,
You talking about her?
yes.
yes, that was her.
Did you hear her talking about her hard times, Kyrie? When everybody was talking about how they had went through travail to get to where they are, the black girls were, she was like, "I've
Right.
been through it too." And then she started talking about her grandfather. People were like, "Girl, what are you doing?"
Typical.
And the only hard time she said is, "I will not go on a vacation without a nanny." That was the worst thing she said. You
Hilarious.
poor dear.
Whew. Okay.
I want them kind of
So-
problems.
Anything else that we need to report on with the Real Housewives of New York? With this latest
No, I
episode?
mean they're not finale. It was just an episode. Second girls trip, and it was cute.
Okay. I like this cast. I really do. I know that they're doing their white girl stuff, but it's.
I like
the
Uba.
cast.
Yeah,
Uber's
I really
my
like
favorite.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uber and Bryn are my favorites on here.
yeah,
But yeah.
mine too.
All right. Did anybody watch 90 Day The Last Resort? Because I did not.
I did not see the last episode.
Okay.
I
Then we can
wanted to
skip
try
that.
to make myself. So
Okay.
We'll
Let's
catch up
finally
next
get
week.
to, yeah, because I have less shows to watch. So because Real Housewives of Atlanta is over. Let's get to the creme de la creme. Real Housewives of Atlanta and the reunion part 2. Part 2. Okay? So the real focus of this last week we had, Drew and Candy and Sheree really just got kind of really going at it. But this week was a focus on Drew and
Ralph.
her. And so let's take a look at some of the drama that was going on as it ensued.
Do you two think there's any hope for a reconciliation? Ralph, do you still have love for Drew?
Of course, I love my wife. I've always loved her. It's just very challenging.
Drew, do you still love Ralph?
Of course, I love my husband. I mean, I would love for reconciliation, but I just feel like there's so many issues. Ralph does not give me a safe space to share my feelings. He actually says, fuck my feelings. Fuck your feelings. That's your favorite line.
So what were your thoughts on this part right here as they were coming in having this conversation?
Kyrie, go ahead.
I thought he was just looking at her like, yeah, whatever. He doesn't give a damn. But I mean, I believe her though. I mean, I believe that's what he tells her.
Right, Cupcake. Rotten tomatoes. Throw them hard.
Who threw the tomatoes? What is wrong with y'all?
Well, who we throwing tomatoes at? Ralph or
And Dr. Holt. Throw them at both of them. They both stupid.
Put the rock down, Dr. Holt. What is wrong with you?
I don't think they're both stupid.
This whole thing, the storyline, is what I mean, is stupid. I don't think they're stupid, but the storyline, in my opinion, is
well, they need something. But
here's where the problem that I had came in. Let's watch.
I literally have given you all of my 30s, and you have completely broken my heart every year, every time I try to come to you as my husband and say, babe, this is how I'm feeling. You never acknowledge my feelings. You never do right by me.
So are you saying I haven't given you that I haven't given you a great life, Drew?
You talked about my mom. You talked about my dad. You banned my sister. You isolated
Drew, we all
me.
banned your
You
sister.
did not claim JoJo on your petition. You constantly ice me out. You constantly throw dirt on my name. And you think it's a joke. You think it's a game. And then you go and you coach your cousin Courtney. Why would you
coach
somebody you just met to go against your own wife on this show? Why do you think that's okay? And you think I'm supposed to put up with that? You think I'm supposed to be okay with that?
Drew, you're acting right.
You think I'm gonna be?
She sure is.
Shit, I'm out. I'm done. I'm not sitting here doing this.
You're not.
So that's where you going, Jackie? Where you going, girl? Come back.
She had to change for her performance, clearly.
That was just too.
You acting right. Drew, you acting right now.
I mean, girl.
Well, Ralph coached his cousin, obviously, right? Ralph coached Cupcake and all those other people. It's all fake, and I believe Drew. She's the victim. She's innocent. She's perfect. She's just this perfect wife and mother.
I don't think that's what she's saying at all. I don't think that's what it is.
And she's the victim, and Ralph is this bad, horrible man.
Hold on, Dominic. Go ahead and have your space, Kyrie. Go ahead and defend Drew. What's going on since you know so much about it?
I don't know anything. I just don't. I am Team Drew. I am in this. Absolutely, I am. Like I said, I believe Drew. I believe Drew and Drew's mother is like Marsha Warfield's mother and told her, don't come out till I'm dead. And I believe Drew is protecting herself, and her mother, and her children. Because see, the millennials, here's the thing. Millennials and Gen Z think that everybody's supposed to be happy, gay, and free. And it's just so easy to come out. Just come out the closet. Be you. Do you, damn it. Do you. Get out of the closet. But that's not easy for everybody. That's why Carmen doing that. But it's not easy for everybody to do that.
I think that coming out the closet, what you're saying is true but it doesn't apply to her. Because you don't be in the closet, go to a stadium, go to a game with thousands of people in camera, kissing, hugging, smooching, bumping purses, and then say you're in the closet. That's not in the closet.
This one's for you, Dominic.
You know that.
But on
that.
On television. Now I know that, but on television. Okay. Like I said, on television. I just think Ralph is tired of living a lie. Ralph is ready to go live his life and be a hoe that he's been, but he wants to be it free. While not Candace, I'm sorry. Courtney thinking she's gonna be the next Mrs. Ralph Pittman Jr. Girl, you stupid. He just fucking use you for the come box that you are.
So. I don't think so at all.
No.
Because if he is still with her cousin or they in and out, that's kind of weird. But she's just on the show. His cousin. His real cousin is her baby daddy.
Wait a minute. Bryce is his baby daddy? Bryce is his baby daddy? I mean, Bryce is his cousin.
She's only cousin by marriage.
Right.
Well, I don't give a damn who cousin she is. It's men that fuck their brother sister. Courtney and Ralph are fucking. You can't see the chemistry between them.
No, you can't see the chemistry between Ty and Drew.
Right.
No, I know Ty's with Drew. I didn't say that. I said
Yeah, because they're putting it out there. They're not undercover. They're not down low.
But Ralph
gets the comment of the day, honey. She said that was a big ass closet because we're all sitting in there, honey.
Thank you.
But Ralph and Courtney are together. Well,
That's not true. I don't believe that at all. Because you were saying that he was there getting his dick sucked by everything in the world, and then he proved that he was at a tech convention.
I didn't say they were together. I said that they fucking. And then even Drew put that out there Sunday. She said, well, it makes sense now because she lived in Tampa back when he disappeared. I'm like, girl, we know this.
Yes, and Drew is the most honest person and someone you should collect facts from, Kyrie.
Well, no, that's not what collecting the facts from. I went on body chemistry.
Did you look at her body chemistry when she told you in her? She said she has never been attracted to a woman. She has never done anything with a woman ever. Did you see her body chemistry there, Kyrie?
Did you hear me when I said she's telling the old same church line? You know what I mean? Lesbians living in church line.
Yes.
But see, here's the thing. You all are mad at her because she won't come out the closet.
No, I'm not mad at her at all.
First of all, hold up. You didn't ask
She came out the closet.
Okay? Nobody's asked me why not. You just assumed that I'm talking about that. And that's not my issue. Okay? Let me tell you what my issue is.
So Dominic, you don't think Ralph and Courtney are doing anything? You think they're just good?
No, what kind of man would his cousin be?
Right.
What do you mean? They're not together anyway. Courtney's single.
Okay. Can we move on from that? Because it really doesn't matter. Because if
No. That does matter. Because why else? But you so wait. So you all
why it doesn't matter.
Wait, so you all don't see nothing wrong with dipping your nose in somebody's business and how she's treated. You can't tell how she's treated.
You say that. You are putting words in my mouth.
I'm asking.
I don't like Courtney. I don't think she needs to be there. She is irrelevant to me. She is a non-mother effing factor for me. Okay, I don't have a problem with the. I don't believe that they're messing around personally, but I also don't think that she's important. She's not important. She's trying to be important, but she's not.
This is her storyline, correct?
Because they fucking.
Okay, that's fine and dandy. Because even if they did, that's still not a factor for me. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it's not. Because why it doesn't matter. Because if he did mess with her, then we have to assume that he messed with all the other girls. So why does it matter, girl? You stayed with them.
And she's talking about, I still love my husband. I still want to work it out with my husband. If he was screwing his cousin-in-law, really?
Right. And you still
she bumping pocketbooks all over the world.
Y'all didn't tell the kids. Here's why I have a problem with her. Let me tell you why I have a problem with Drusilla. And I'm gonna read this girl for
love it, Drusilla.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why I can't stand Drusilla. Where's her damn picture? Okay, where's her damn picture? There you go. Hey girl, how you doing, Heifer? Let me tell you why I have a problem with you. You are one of the best actresses on this damn show. I have never seen acting like that in my entire life. And I'm going to tell you why. You are staying in the same house as a man that you said is constantly cheating on you, allegedly.
Blowjobs around the world.
Same house. And mind you, you allegedly make more money than him. Okay? You allegedly have the means to go and do what you want to do. It's Atlanta, girl. So prices are way cheaper. You can go rent a house. Get your kids out the place. You don't have to leave the state because you have to deal with the divorce. But if you really, really, really wanted to leave Ralph, you would have done so already.
She didn't say that. She said they're staying for the children. She wants her children to have two parents.
If you let me tell you something, Kyrie. If you believe that, then I am disappointed. Disappointed because there's many people who have divorced and still working together and co-parenting for the kids. But if you are in a toxic relationship with someone, if you are arguing with people on a stage and you live in the same house, how does that dynamic even work? If you truly care about the kids, here's what I think's going on. You both need a damn check. You both had no storyline. So you now try to secure you guys a spot on to the next season. So if they don't reboot, you're gonna stay on the show.
How much you want to bet they're not really getting divorced? When she sang her little lip sync performance to him and he's sitting in the chair and she's serenading him, I was like, oh my God, this is staged. So they don't have money for a music video, so they use a Bravo?
Sure, now come on now. Now you know they go well that's only what they told us. You don't know if they actually moved out of the room.
No.
That's what they told us.
It's so funny is that everything they say. They say something over and over again, we believe it. Here, Cupcake told us, let me just say this. Here, Cupcake told us that Drew is out, proud, kissing people, public PDA even. Not just out with a chick.
That's before the show.
PDA.
That's before the storyline.
So, you're out PDA, but then you get on the show and you deny every single thing.
That's what I'm saying. And on top of how many
that's from the Trump handbook.
And right. That part. But how many times has Candy and Todd been out and about, and people have seen pictures of them hugging up on people and doing all that, and nobody said, because they said, listen, yeah, we play around with people. Who cares?
That's right.
No, I get it. I understand what you're saying, Kyrie, that Candy is not a PK and all the stuff, whatever. Okay, fine and dandy. But don't sit here and make it seem like you are getting a divorce, girl. Y'all may have did all this and took it to the streets and went as far as filing for the cameras, but I do not believe that they're getting a real divorce. I just don't believe it. I just don't. I don't see how you guys have done all of this, all of that you've done, and try to make it see and show us all of that, and you're still living in the same house. And you
how about this? They
That
traveled to the reunion together.
Oh.
See, that you didn't think about that, did you? And then when they showed Ralph coming out the dressing room, did you see how production did the whole pan up? This is a huge production. This is not reality.
And quiet as it's kept, allegedly they were in the same trailer. Or same dressing room, excuse me.
So you know,
well,
come on now. This is the same PR move that Kim and Croy did. We're getting divorced. Now we're not getting divorced. Now we're getting divorced. Now we're not. We need a reality TV. We want to play this out on TV.
But they ain't on no reality TV. I don't want to about them.
Sean said she lied about that kiss, but Marla recorded the videos don't lie. We see you, girl.
Correct. But she bold-faced will stand and lie over and over again.
And speaking of the horror of the group, I want to know why Andy Cohen did not ask. You got all up in their business, but you did not ask Marlo why she has a lift chair in her home and she's not handicapped.
You know why she didn't answer that? She's a fan. She's a no. Let me not say fan favorite, but she is the company favorite right now.
Why? She's strutting around her Confederate panties on.
She doing
correct
to them damn executives. But she is
Daddy War Bonds or whatever. She got him in her pocket.
But what is she doing to him? Them a bunch of old gay white men.
I don't know what the hell problem is, but she's not getting the same treatment that Kim was getting, because at least Kim got a spinoff. You're not getting.
I bet you Marlo knows the governor. I bet you Marlo voted for the governor.
Oh, well, sure she did. But Marlo's not interested. Nobody wants to see Marlo.
Well, the governor wants to see her on TV because that's a side piece right there.
You can't lie.
Marlo is a side piece,
bro.
Wait a minute, Marlo get it in with Kim.
Probably, or one of his cohorts or something.
I guess
one of his henchmen.
It's a rental house, but she's not gonna tell that. Who?
Marlo.
Yes. Rented by one of her sugar daddies. Daddy Warbonds is written that. Right.
Yeah. Can I say something? And I wish Miss Lisa was here, but I guess she's not. She's gonna probably say something on the next one, or probably in the comments, or not.
We ain't nothing to say.
I got something to say about Kenya.
This is the last day talking about her, because she over.
I am so disappointed in Kenya. Kenya was so reserved and weak to me this reunion.
She was a viewer. She acted like she was a fan.
Yes, and I was like, "Oh, Kenya, wait a minute."
I was mad.
And she got triggered when you're so stupid. When she got triggered when she was having a conversation with what's her name, with Ralph.
That she tried to make it about herself.
That irritated me. That really irritated me.
She turned into herself.
Everything is a Mark. Everybody is Mark. Girl, sit down.
And then
she did the same thing. She did the same thing my ex-husband did.
But what pissed me off is that if Ralph started talking to her, he would have been like, "Well, I don't know why a man's talking to me. I don't need to be talking."
Exactly.
And I'm just like,
she did do that when he said, "Well, how long were you married?" And she said, "Excuse me."
He immediately got upset.
Yeah, excuse me. Does that matter? He was like, "Yes, it does matter.
It does matter."
Right,
like,
it does matter. Right, but
I'm not taking advice from someone who hasn't had a successful.
I was like,
no.
This is not about you. It's not about Mark.
Exactly.
And I want to go on the record. And I want to go on the record as saying, I believe Kenya Moore is lying through her teeth. I don't believe Marlo contacted Mark. I think Kenya is just.
Oh, I disagree with that. I
don't think so. I
absolutely believe that. I absolutely believe that. I feel like Marlo's that type of girl.
I ain't gonna say no. I'm not saying she's not the type of girl, but I just don't believe it. No.
Why wouldn't you believe it? I absolutely believe that.
We'll see. We'll find out if she goes to court. We'll find out.
You're trying to get dirt on me. Well, we're gonna find out because I just read before the show started that Mark is taking her to court. They gotta go to court.
Right. So if Marlo's supposed to be there too, we'll see.
Honey says, "I'm so over talking about this almost ex-husband." You're hilarious.
Right? Like, girl, to me, Mark. I love Kenya when she's, of course, in some conversation with Portia or Nene or even with Marlo or Sheree or whatever. But when it comes to Kenya and her personal life,
right,
I wish we could see more of her job because she has not been a successful wife on this show. Kenya.
Oh.
When she first got on this show, it was these boyfriends and everyone was saying that they were hired and all that. And not that, of course, why would Kenya have to hire someone? But it did not look good in her early years. And then she got this marriage all off camera, all weird, and now they're divorced. Everything felt so, I don't know why, but
Kenya can't keep a man.
I can't get a clear picture of her. I wish we could see
she can't
like how she dates, how she talks to men. She's very aggressive, and at least that's the way it's portrayed. Maybe privately,
I believe it. What we see is what we get. Kenya can't keep a man. She don't know how to talk to people. You saw she talking to Ralph. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You saw how she got up in Martell's face. Girl, you ain't no man. Yeah,
but then when a man responds, then it's like, I'm a woman. Oh my God. It's like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing then? What is that about?
Yeah.
You hear how he talked to me?
Exactly. It's like pick a lane, sis.
I can't argue with that. I mean, I can't argue with that because it's like that's not fair. You can't sit there and say and throw out the I'm the woman card, but then sit there and step up to a man and then be mad when that conversation
responds.
He's gonna defend himself. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that Ralph is right, but he needs to defend himself. Anybody would want to defend themselves.
I know this is gonna sound weird, but when I saw Ralph sitting up there next to white man Andy and all these women as a black man, it just felt like we didn't hear the story. He barely expressed anything. He was constantly being talked over. Drew was constantly painting her false narrative over and over again. I'm a good woman. I'm a good woman. I'm a good woman. I'm not a lesbian. I'm a good woman. That's kept saying, I should say woman, wife. That's all she wanted to portray is that I'm this good wife and I'm not a lesbian. I'm a good wife and I'm not a lesbian.
Well, she's a lesbian.
Ralph never had a really chance to express himself besides this narrative that Courtney is his mouthpiece. That she kept saying.
His side piece. I know y'all don't believe it.
Pull the receipts and then I'll believe it. But what I believe is Drew is a lesbian and she's out.
I believe that too, but I believe Courtney is Ralph's side piece. Ain't nobody that damn invested in your relationship. It got
that's not true.
That's
we
just
know
a
that
friend. No,
that's not true.
No, not with that much passion.
We know a lot of nosy girls out there.
No. Being nosy and being passionate is what. Ask some of these women in the comments. Ask a married woman in these comments. If you saw some broad that's your husband's cousin, thank you, Tanya. Hey, what she do? Hey, she done had. If she know what that man tastes like, she done sat there and licked his cum off her lip.
All right.
Oh my God.
And that's why she acted like that. That's the only time. And that's why I said.
Right. Poor Drew.
And I said on TikTok, a woman only acts like that when they want to be more than
No. A woman also acts like that when she wants to have a storyline on a reality show. Y'all keep forgetting that cameras make people act different.
Okay, so Sean
that girl ain't acting.
Sean says that Kenya is suffering from past childhood trauma. Her own birth mother did not want her abandonment.
Oh, I believe that. I believe that.
Yeah, I can see that.
I believe that.
Maybe that's why she's so prickly at times.
Michaela says she is a good wife analyst.
I agree with Michaela. I agree with that.
I think she's.
I don't know about the good wife part.
He could be using the show. He could be using the show to be relevant. I definitely.
I mean,
I think both of them are great actors. I really do. I think Ralph and Drew are great actors.
I agree. It's not just one side.
This was an Academy Award-winning performance, to be quite honest with you.
Now, Drew gave a good performance. Drew, I want to tell you because I know you're watching. I like the song. I do. They don't.
Oh, girl. Okay. First of all, if that didn't tell you what happened in and of itself, that should have been. That's my proof and point right there. How are you gonna stick on the damn stage as a black man and allow this woman to sing a song to your face, okay, make it seem like you a whole nigga. Like
there's another point to that too.
But did you
keep talking about that Drew is in the church? Ralph is also in the church, and what church man? Yes, he is. Remember their introduction from last season? I rewatched the introduction of Drew and Ralph onto this franchise. They're both church people. He played piano or organ or whatever at her mama's church, according to what they said last season. So with that being said, I don't know too many churchmen who are okay with their wives bumping pocketbooks.
Who's delusional?
And then turn around and talk about, I love you. I want my wife. Oh, I love my husband. I want my husband. Y'all lies. It feels so manufactured. I've never seen.
And the problem is they're trying to secure a spot for next season. Corey give it too much pass, baby. Listen, they don't want to believe that and aggression exactly because she know what that man takes.
I want to know what delusional party of one your table is ready. What are you talking about, Dr. Hall?
The party of one table is ready.
I want to know what you mean by that. But anywho, I don't know. I still feel like, well, first of all, Drew delusional. Oh, okay. I don't think it's just Drew. I think that Ralph. I think that they're both in on the secret. I really do.
And Courtney, I believe this is a scripted situation.
I don't know. I mean, listen.
Courtney is. Yes, she is.
Courtney is what?
All
she's in on this.
I think.
Well, yeah, she has to be.
This is a whole game from both of them. I think this is a whole game to stay on the show and stay relevant to make sure that they have their check.
Right. Well, and did you see Drew's sister, how unhinged she was behind it when that girl is a street fighter.
Yeah.
Okay. If Courtney was banging Drew's husband, trust and believe Courtney would have got cut. Drew's sister, you can look in her eyes on the for real and see Drew's sister. She's not that. She is a street girl.
No, you see the crazy in her eyes.
You can see the crazy in her eyes.
I was like, oh, where's that girl? What's your problem?
Yeah. So if Courtney was sleeping with Ralph, I just don't see how Courtney would still be alive.
Yeah,
I don't believe it. I don't believe that at all. And how women are.
Okay.
I got a bunch of sisters. Baby, and nothing like a woman's revenge on another woman.
Now ask your sister to watch that and see what they say. How this woman is up in their business. If anyone was up in their business like to that level,
You know what? I'm going to ask because I want to find out if she liked Drew, because I have a sense that she's going to side on the same side as me and say something even worse about Drew.
Hold on. Because Miss Amitha Whitaker said something this thing is just messy, period. Anything for a bag when you're in Atlanta. That
boom. That's the statement of the night right there.
I rest my case.
Anything for a bag.
The statement that my people said is very true. That's very true.
And this all blends into the movie that Drew just did. This all blends in. Everything. Look at everything honestly as a producer. This isn't reality.
Don't look at it from a fan's point of view, Kyrie.
Right.
Look at it from a producer's point of view. Think of it like if you had to tell the story. I'm not arguing. I don't even care if Courtney and Ralph slept together. I really don't care because that's really an irrelevant piece to the entire puzzle of the situation.
No, it's not.
It really is, because if they are all in on it, it doesn't matter who he's slept with.
If they're in on it, it's not. But I don't believe that.
That's what I'm saying. So because it doesn't matter if he slept with someone, it doesn't matter if she slept with someone. Because Todd and Candy bring people into their bed all the time. They're still married and they're still bosses up in Atlanta.
Now, with that being said, Ralph, if you go back to that reunion, Ralph said that. Ralph said, and he's like, and she slept with multiple women. Mm-hmm. He said that. It's like they both do their thing, but we're here for the kids.
Correct. There you go, right there. So that's all this manufactured stuff is just for rating. It's just for the Bible Belt. For people to be like, oh my God.
Courtney couldn't keep that bag. She wasn't coming back. But Courtney, nobody wants to see Courtney. Nobody
cares about Courtney. Nobody cares about you, girl.
She's just the friend of the show. Whatever. But she earned her check though this season.
Well, she got it. Yeah, she got it. But I don't like you, Courtney. I don't.
Ralph, Drew, Courtney, they all need to go. To me, it's not Atlanta Housewives. No. This is a manufactured show. This reminds me of some show like Eve. Y'all remember watching Eve?
That was my show, yes.
That was my show too. This reminds me of something that should be on that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess now the people keep saying, 'cause I keep seeing in the comment sections on Twitter and Instagram, they think Ralph is bisexual. Ralph, if you are,
you gonna dog him all this time? Now you want to sleep? Now you want to lay him? You want Courtney? You want to see what Courtney tastes like on his breath? Is that what you're saying?
That's his cousin.
According to you, she know what he tastes like. So you want to get Essence too?
Right.
Essence of Courtney.
No, I don't want that.
Okay,
girl. Well, you will.
That's what you gonna get.
You will. That's right.
Since he's slobbing all over him.
Exactly.
No, I don't want that. I want to. Never mind. I'm thinking we're on the Patreon. Never mind. I'll say that on Patreon.
You're gonna get Essence of Courtney since you want some Ralph. According to you,
I'm gonna say something and make the whole audience pass out. But I said for Patreon.
Right, say that for Patreon, please. Because I have a feeling I know what you're talking about or what you were going to say. Anyway, don't forget, you guys, if you guys want to, we have to. Dominic, thank you for tuning in with us. We appreciate you. You rock with us all the time, and we appreciate you. You filling in the big shoes with the sleeves. We wish you were here.
I know, big shoes.
But Miss Lisa, I'm glad you weren't here because you would have got mad when we talked about Kenya. Because everybody was against Kenya tonight.
I've liked the direction that Kenya's been going in, but this past episode, honey, I was just like, Kenya, I needed more.
Overall, they did Kenya wrong this season, though.
Yes,
she had far more storylines, so she really didn't have anything to talk about.
But Dominic, usually the reunions are when these housewives get a chance to kind of not only go back at the people who have like treated them right, but set the record straight to production.
Did they ever go to Kenya to talk about anything besides her?
She's not there like a damn mute.
That's why it's like, what is? I feel like Kenya is like has given up.
Well,
this was the opportunity for Kenya to be the next Nene, because Nene would have sat there and been like,
nobody
right, but this would have been the opportunity. Was like, so are we gonna talk about Kim sleeping with Barry's man? No, okay, well, wait. You know,
right. Kenya was calm, but you said they did Kenya wrong, honey. Wasn't nothing more wrong with Kenya than that wig she wore to the reunion. Now that was wrong.
I liked her wig. I really liked her hair. Put her picture back up. What's wrong with her hair? What's wrong with her picture?
That hair.
Chloe, put her back up. What's wrong with it?
What was right with it? What did you like about it?
Now, I think it's actually very classy. That's what I think. I think it's very 1920s, her hair. Now, her dress, I don't like the Cookie Monster essence on her dress. But her hair, her face, her makeup.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed her look. I don't know why you
guys feathers.
Not those feathers. I agree with that.
The dress is cute, but them feathers, the feathers made it look like she got it from Shein.
Okay. She looked like she went to Sesame Street to shop. Let's be very honest.
All right. But I enjoyed her look. I thought her face was great. I thought her hair was great.
Yeah.
I guess she got the dress from Sesame Street by Sheree, because it looks a mess.
My God.
That looks a mess.
Okay. All right.
Sesame Street.
It's been fun, y'all. It's been real. Don't forget to subscribe to all of the YouTube channels, Pyromedia Network, Kwame Speaks, and Kyrie Sinaj for Candid Conversations. And also, if you want to get notifications directly from Pyromedia, you can text Blaze to 833-793-2423. You'll find out when we upload or when we go live. And that way you don't have to, if you miss out on any of the notifications from YouTube, you can get it directly from us. So shout out to Pyromedia Productions for doing that. We appreciate all that you do. And shout out to Bullet and Flight Radio, the #1 progressive Christian and inspirational radio station in the world. You guys make sure that you donate to them. You get a 501. They are a 501c3, and you get a tax write-off of it. So you get a return on your investment. Praise God. It's not just giving out money. You're just giving the money to a good cause. Amen. All right. Amen. All right, we love you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see. Kyrie and I will see you in the morning, and then we'll. Oh, I'm sorry, Michonne and I will see you in the morning. Kyrie has class. I'm sorry, Michonne and I will see you in the morning. So make sure you guys tune in. We'll see you guys in the next one. Kyrie and I will see you on Friday. Until the and Dominic and I tomorrow.
Thursday.
Dominic and I will see you on Thursday with none other than Cocktails with Patrice.
Yes.
As a guest with the Unusual Mavericks. So shout out to Catrice for joining in on us and getting nerdy with us. So it's going to be a really interesting conversation because she's not really into all that, but she's going to do her research. She's going to hold it down. So we're looking forward to it. We love you guys. Stay blessed. Enjoy your night. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.